Our nation is approaching a tipping point. We're at a moment where if government's growth is left unchecked and unchallenged, America's best century will be considered our past century. This is a future in which we will transform our social safety net into a hammock, which lulls able-bodied people into lives of complacency and dependency, depending on bureaucracy to foster innovation, competitiveness, and wise consumer choices has never worked, and it won't work now. We need to chart a new course. Speaking candidly, as one citizen to another, we still have time, but not much time. If we continue down our current path, we know what our future will be. Just take a look at what's happening to Greece, Ireland, the United Kingdom, and other nations in Europe. They didn't act soon enough, and now their governments have been forced to impose painful austerity measures, large benefit cuts to seniors, and huge tax increases on everybody. Their day of reckoning has arrived. Ours is around the corner. That is why we have to act now. Some people will back away from this challenge, but I see this challenge as an opportunity to rebuild what Lincoln called the central ideas of the Republic. We believe a renewed commitment to limited government will unshackle our economy and create millions of new jobs and opportunities for all people of every background to succeed and prosper. Under this approach, the spirit of initiative, not political clout, determines who succeeds. Millions of families have fallen on hard times, not because of our ideals of free enterprise, but because our leaders failed to live up to those ideals. Because of poor decisions made in Washington and Wall Street that caused a financial crisis, squandered our savings, broke our trust, and crippled our economy. Today, a similar kind of irresponsibility threatens not only our livelihoods, but our way of life. We need to reclaim our American system of limited government, low taxes, reasonable regulations, and sound money, which has blessed us with unprecedented prosperity. And it has done more to help the poor than any other economic system ever designed. That's the real secret to job creation, not borrowing and spending more money in Washington. Limited government and free enterprise have helped make America the greatest nation on earth. These are not easy times, but America is an exceptional nation. In all the chapters of human history, there has never been anything quite like America. The American story has been cherished, advanced, and defended over the centuries. And it now falls to this generation to pass on to our children a nation that is stronger, more vibrant, more decent, and better than the one we inherited. Thank you, and good night.
Speaking from the House Budget Committee room, the Republican House Budget Committee Chairman Paul Ryan delivering the Republican response.
If you look at Ryan's speech tonight, you dissect it, there's a lot of fear-mongering in there. You know, we're going to see dark days. I mean, he basically painted a very dark vision for America that all of a sudden we have to do something right now. They do.
That vision of that the government represents failure. You heard him say that over again. And that's something that moves the base, but not the center.
And the biggest fraudulent thing that's out there for the Republicans right now is that they are dissing big time the Congressional Budget Office, which has said time and time again that the health care bill is going to save money over the next 20 years, and then they vote to go against it.
Valerie Jarrett, it's Lawrence O'Donnell. What compromises do you think the president can possibly reach with a party led on the budget by Paul Ryan, who advocates the abolition, in effect, of Social Security for people below the age of 55, the complete abolition of Medicare, change the program into a voucher to go buy private health insurance in the market for people 65 and over, for which there is no private health insurance market and no product to buy. They seem to be thinking that there's some magical solution in which they can privatize these programs and then reach a balanced budget. The president is going to be in a negotiation with people who think that. Where's the middle ground there?
Well, you know, this is the beginning of the process, and I think what the president said this evening is that he's looking forward to engaging in that conversation.